All right, so here we go. So SPX this week, guys. Okay, I'm going to remove a few things here. So we're just gonna make this simple. Let me go the other way and we're just gonna get rid of everything and all the noise on this chart. Okay. SPX on the 30-minute, and we're looking at a time frame here, okay, of about 54 bars. Okay, so we're looking at about 3 days worth. Okay, so we're looking at the latest and the greatest with SPX, and one of the things that I noticed last week is we are in a rising wedge. Okay, and if you guys want to learn how to do this, okay, click on the link below. Some free videos for you guys. There's also courses. So we have a rising wedge, okay, and we're gonna measure from the bottom of the wedge to the top, and wherever the first candle came out, we're looking at potentially SPX is going to go to 38.10, and this could happen this week. Now, anytime you guys measure this, okay, there's a few things you need to do if you guys are going to trade stocks. There's some homework that needs to be done. So this is really easy for me to say, well, at 38.10, right, technical analysis tells me that's where we're going, okay, which is fine, but you need to do some verification, and you probably want to know when it's going to happen, right? So let's just place this box here. So what you need to do, guys, is look for an indicator that's called average true range. Now, when I add that indicator here, it tells me on the 30-minute chart, it moves about $16 for every 30 minutes. Okay, that's the average true range. And if you can see on the chart here, okay, let me grab my little arrow. Okay, it used to move about 25 bucks every 30 minutes. It's up or down. It could be 12.50 up and then 12.50 from the previous point. So if it was at, let's say 3,000, it went up to 3,000, 12.50, and then it came back down and then back down 12.50 from there, from the 3,000 point. But now it's doing 16. So back to the original forecast. If I go on the daily, okay, I can see that right now we went down on the ATR, and then now big spike, right? Anytime you have news, it's spiking the ATR up or down. Okay, so you're looking at $67. Okay, $67 a day. Now this has been kind of the average in here, so it's been anywhere from 53 to about 67. Okay, before it was more, you guys can see this, right? But then news knocked down the average and it's been going down. So that's what we got. Now, if you want to know when are we going to get to 38.10, okay, set your ATR to the weekly. Okay, on the weekly, okay, we're going to look at what it is right now. It's $159. That's the average true range for now. So if I go back to the chart, guys, okay, let me reset this up. Okay, I go back to the chart and I look at my 30-minute. Okay, we're looking at 38.20, maybe 38.10. From here, okay, I'm going to take my ruler and make this easy for you guys. Okay, that is about $107. Okay, that the stock has to travel to get down there. Now, if we look at it again on the weekly, okay, we need a move at about $107, okay, and we have 159 is what we said that is the average true range for now. We got all kinds of arrows going on here. All right, so if the stock is moving at 159, guys, it's definitely going to make that move this week. Either there's going to be some news that makes it pop up, okay, and here we go with the pop up. Okay, now we got to ask ourselves, can it do this, right? Can it go up 160? maybe there's a gap here. If you guys see this gap, okay, but it's going to take a lot of stuff to happen for it to go up. So let's look at our indicators. I'm going to put them back on, guys. And for you guys that understand technical analysis, okay, we have our volume profile here. And on the daily, okay, we closed here at about 39.18. Okay, so we're at the lower 3,900, but we need to make a move of $150, $160. Okay, we're looking at two big volume profile shelves. Might not happen. So my bet is that we're going to continue to go down. Okay, now if you do technical analysis like I just did, guys, okay, you can see on the 30-minute we have some empty shelves here, so potentially the stock can start dropping into that shelf. Okay, see this area here? Okay, so it could easily make it down to 38.92, okay, in about an hour, okay, 2 hours. Okay, so let's go and see. This is the longest volume profile shelf we got until we get down here. And if we get past there, guys, look at that right there. Okay, that is a previous low, and that is not good. That means that we are going to fall for a while. Okay, now everybody that I know that understands charts saying the same thing, that we could probably see 2000. Okay, one, because there's going to be a massive sell-off. Okay, let's look at this here. So here's our previous low. Okay, we have one here at 38.14. After that, we're looking at 3,400, and this stock, let me move this up. Okay, this stock can see 2,200, guys. Okay, let me move this over, see if we see we have some kind of volume shelf in here. Okay, but you can see that we get past 3,062, the shelves start decreasing, and they can go all the way down here to 2,200 where it'll find some support. But for now, okay, let's just play off the 30-minute. What I think is going to happen on Monday, I think we'll see a fall, guys. I think that we'll see the lower 3,800s for 1 week. Okay, after that, just depending on the news with the banks, guys, a lot of crazy stuff going on with the banks. Okay, they're failing on a lot of their loans. They're failing on reporting that they have losses, and so this is causing a lot of scare for people. Okay, so that's SPX, guys. That's showing you what's going on with 500 stocks in the stock market right now. Now let's go over to Netflix. Okay, Netflix is another one that we called out. Okay, so we knew Netflix was going down. Now let's take a look why it started going down. Okay, so Netflix was on a nice little bull run here, guys, for a while. And if you understand technical analysis, you will do the following whenever you see a stock trending up. Okay, this is your first support. So we started trending up here. This is one of my indicators I use. It goes from red to green. Okay, if you guys want to learn more on how to use these, click on the link below, guys, in the comment section. Okay, so here we go. So we have our first support area here with Netflix. So obviously at some point I would draw my support and see that I have a channel going on, guys. Okay, and as the hours go by and as the stock continues to go up, I'm going to draw my channel, and I see that this is beginning to be a nice bull run. Okay, and we have very green indicators here telling me that there's some strength in this. Okay, now one of the things that I do, that's great. Okay, but then you guys can see that support, let me paint this out for you. Support was here. Support was here. And then now, let me clean this up a little bit. Now we're seeing we have support here. Support went higher. What does that mean? Well, to me, okay, if you're bearish, I'm going to draw a new trend line. So I could have started my trend line here, okay, and then when it fell, I could have went into a short position. Okay, now if you didn't catch this, that's fine. You can see new support there and just draw your line. Okay, even though it's still in the channel, guys, it did fall. Okay, so this tells me here with easy technical analysis, you can see that the stock is trending down. Now, if I want to really see what's going on with it, okay, guys, I have a new indicator that I created. And you can see here it's called Coach Avalos, okay, 5-9 study. All right, which is going to be available for purchase when you guys are ready. Okay, for $99, you're going to have an amazing indicator that tells you when to get in, when to get out. And you can see here, I'm going to show you how the indicator works. You can see that the indicator, okay, based off where I drew my lines, okay, just with normal technical analysis, we got a buy signal. So the support was here. The indicator would have told you, hey, we have some nice support and it's bullish, and buy signal would come on. It would tell you to buy. You have an arrow right above it that tells you my favorite moving averages, okay, are trending up now. So we're seeing a trend up with the moving averages, and then we get a green dot, guys. The green dot makes me even want to get in more because that green dot represents momentum, and it tells me we are increasing speed on the way up, meaning that we're going from 5 miles an hour now to 10 miles an hour, then to 15 miles an hour. So that tells me we're increasing in speed. So this is a nice bull run. If you had the indicator, you would know, get in there on the 4-hour chart. You can set a stop loss based off the courses I have. I teach you guys how to do this. So let's go back to technical analysis. This matches the indicator. Now, we kept going up, and at some point you get a sell signal. It's easy, right? You just get out. You got a big win here, okay? And you can see the sell and buy signals, okay, on the 4-hour time frame, guys, which is what I recommend you trade with paper trading if you're new, okay? So now we see we had support, and like I said earlier, okay, we went under that support and we found the original support and started coming back up. But what do I think is going to happen with Netflix? This is classic pullback, guys. Okay, so we'll just start here from the support. Okay, so we came here, came up about 50%. That's your pullback, and then we went down. Okay, and then now we're up about 50% from the original point. So this is about 50%, and then we started going down, guys. Okay, now if we go below this point, it's going to be a very big bearish sign. Okay, now is it going to happen? This is one indicator you should be looking at, and that is your MACD on the 4-hour time frame. You see that the MACD has been in a downfall for a while. Look at this right here, where your MACD cross with the signal line, the MACD line and the signal line cross, and they've just been headed down. Okay, and then they did a little bit of this here, came up. They look like they want to come up, but now on the histogram we have two big candles, okay, or histogram that is lighter green that tells me we might be headed down. Okay, so if we look at the 1 hour, okay, you can see we still red on the hourly. We got a little pink here. So let's see what happens next week. I believe we're going to continue down on my charts. Nice marker there. So on my charts, guys, I think that we're going to be around the 255 area, guys, and I'll show you how. Okay, I'm just going to get rid of all the drawings. Let's get rid of the indicators for now, and let's take a look what is really happening with Netflix, okay, on the daily. Now, if you understand technical analysis, guys, this is a little crazy here what might be happening with Netflix. Okay, so Netflix is potentially in a head and shoulders on the daily. Okay, now what has to happen is that we need to break the neckline for the head and shoulders, which is this area here. So the easiest way is you just draw your line here, okay? And then once Netflix gets below here, we could see a nice bear run on the way down. So for now, okay, if I draw my line like we did with the rising wedge, okay, we potentially can see about 189. I'd say we'll be around 255. We won't go all the way down there. People love Netflix too much right now. But definitely it's headed down, guys. And we are seeing a lot of bear signs here. Head and Shoulders is very bearish, so be careful with Netflix. Okay. Let's go into what's happening next week, guys. So if you guys understand that trading is almost a full-time job, guys, you have to do some of this homework on the weekend. So let's go through the stock screener. Okay, this is what I use to scan for stocks that are doing well, guys. There's a lot of stuff here in TradingView that you can go through, but if I hit refresh, let's see what it shows me. Okay, and I'm gonna look at stocks right now that are, let's go to, whoops. Let's go to our signals. This doesn't want to do it for me. Okay. So we want to look at some strong buys, guys, but let's go over here. If you guys are scanning for stocks, okay, this is an area that you need to get very familiar with. I know it's a lot. It looks like a lot of traffic, but you got to get used to understanding what all this stuff means. Okay. And then you add the things that you are important to you for your stock. So if you don't know, where do I start? What's going to be important? What's going to be the best setup for me to scan and to trade? Click on the link below, guys. I got some courses, super cheap. They're on sale, and 30-day money back guarantee. I'll teach you how to use all this stuff here. Okay. All right. So on these stocks, okay, so let's look at XNet. Okay. XNet is currently a $2 stock. If you wanted to, it says it's a strong buy, right? I can double click on this, and there we go. Now it's working. So I can go over to XNet and I look at their basic graphs, guys, and then I say, okay, so let's see what they're looking like. On the 1 year, they're up 22%. Okay. Friday, it shows that they were up 2.5 for the week 6, last 6 months. 26.5. I mean, this is a nice trade, guys. It's only $2. Okay. Now, in the last 5 years, they were down 83%. I don't know why. I don't follow these guys, but there's definitely a lot of information here for you guys. There's ideas from other traders, and they'll tell you. Okay. So, for example, like this gentleman here, Nicholas DD. Okay. And this is it looks like it's an older chart, but he was long 395, right? So this is a great place for you guys to come and get familiar with the stock. Okay. If you go through ideas, you might find some that are a lot closer to the date that we're at. But definitely we can see here that they are in an uptrend. So if you look at the candles, nice bull run there. So let's come back to our chart and let's go look at XNet and let's see what we see. Okay. So if I found XNet and I said, hey, $2, that's my budget. I'm going to do some technical analysis on it. First, I'm going to start looking at the MACD, guys. So the MACD on the daily. Okay. It's a nice sign here for it. Okay. You had a cross up potentially. Okay, this is going to continue to go. And I like to go backwards. I'll look at the 4 hour. Okay, we got some green there. I'll look at the 1 hour, which tells me what did it do the last 5-6 hours. So it's a little bearish there, which tells me why the daily showed a few light candles, a little weak there, but not a bad thing. Okay, so if you're looking to buy this now, I would install my indicator. Okay. And the first thing before my indicator, okay, I'll just show you. Okay, there's some nice support here, guys. Okay, so we're looking at the first support that we see here. Okay, let me use my circles instead, make it easier for you guys. Here you go. All right, so that's one. And then we see there was another support area here. And then the stock looked like it wanted to fall, but it looks like somebody is believing in this and they're moving it up. Okay, so we went below the line, the support line, and it's looking very bullish because looks like somebody believes in it. And this is what we call excuse me, guys, this is what we call false breakouts. Okay, so this is a false breakout. Wanted to come down but did not. I'm curious and see how many orders are sitting out there. Okay, wow, look at the volume profile. Potentially it could have fell back to 167, which is support right in here. So this is very interesting. Now I'm getting interested in this stock for $2. Hey, not bad. Okay, so you can see this volume profile right in here. The $2 area, if they get past this, they could see 207, 218, which is this previous resistance here. Let me give you a resistance line instead. And if you guys use TradingView, you guys can create templates like I have here, and I'll just create a resistance one. And then when I'm in the chart, if I'm looking at it, okay, so let's just pretend I went over to look at Amazon. Okay, if I'm using TradingView, I just have to go back to XNet. I can type it in, okay, or have it on my list, and it's going to save what I did, okay, which is great because you can't remember everything. So it's good to have some templates where you save everything you've charted, okay, and then use a separate template for you to follow a trade, whether it's during the day or it's during or daily, so that you can see both. Okay, all right, so we're looking at resistance up here. Looks like, let me move this over. Yes. So these shelves are not as big as these here. So you saw there was a big gap that needed to be filled, and it got filled, and this thing just took off. Okay, so here's another thing. So now I'm interested, and I'm thinking maybe I buy this on Monday. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the bottom right hand on the screen here, guys, and wrong way. I'll move over and I'll show you guys. Let me open this up. You can see here, okay, this screen here, you can roll it up and down. And then now I'm going to come look at what's going on with the ratings. Okay, and you can see there, let's see, yep, there we go. Strong buy. It's a strong buy, guys. Okay, so now I'm very interested. So potentially I'm going to look at this tomorrow. So this is how you scan. So if you did this on Sunday and just do it for 3 stocks, guys, you can follow this all week long, and you can say, okay, I'm going to jump into the trade. So for XNext, it looks like I might be looking at that. So let me do one more thing with XNext. I'm going to turn on my indicator, and my indicator says that we have a nice buy signal here, guys. Okay, and we have our green dot, we have our white arrow. This was a good entry point at 180. Okay, and now it's at 202, looking at some resistance. So we have extra resistance here, so I'll put my line there. And so if you guys are trading this and you say, wow, this could be a really good entry, because if it pops up, breaks this, I can see some nice cash. Okay, paper trade it, guys. Don't just sit on this and then come look at it a week later. Paper trade it. And one of the things you can do here on TradingView, right up here, you'll see you have an alert button. Okay, and you can tell it to tell you whatever you want. You can say, hey, I want you to tell me about this stock, okay, and I want to know when it's crossing the value, which is 202. Okay, so it went off the last line I drew. So then I can just tell it, okay, and then I'll say, okay, XNet entry point, and I can put 202. Okay. And then I'll have a message in there, and I can say buy. Let me take that off, and I'll say to myself, buy 100 shares of XNet, and then I can create the alert, guys. Okay. Now you have an expiration area here, and so it's already set for April 19. No problem. Okay, I'll leave it there. I'll create it. Now, if you are on TradingView, guys, you have an option down here. Okay, you have trading panels. Okay, you can connect to paper trading and practice, like I said. Okay, so you can see here the money I've made practicing paper trading. When you get to that point, then you know, hey, everything's working. Then you can consider doing it live. So right in here, I'm going to right click. So as a matter of fact, let me click on that button or the line, and I'm going to right click, and then let me do it because I'm on the line. I get away from the line, and I'm going to say, I'm going to right click it. I'm going to click on trade. Then I come over here and I'm going to create a new order. And like we said, I want to buy 200 shares. Okay, well, I can make it 100. Make it easy, 100. And I want to buy it at not 202. Okay, I want to know that it's at 202, but I think I want to buy it at, let's say 207. We're going to go up 5 cents. Okay, I get 100. And I want you to fill me at market. Okay. Now, let's say this thing skyrockets and just takes off. And I'll say, okay, you know what? I'm humble. I'll just take profits at $2.50. Then I'll stop loss. Let's say in case other people start selling off, like the bears panic. So I buy at 207. We said I moved it. Sorry. Let me go back to limit. So we said 207, and then I'm going to protect myself, and I'll take a stop loss at $1.99. Okay, 8 ticks away. So I'll click that on, and then now I can click on buy, and it should send the order, and you can see the messages here on the bottom left. Okay, and then now I have an order waiting. As you can see, the buy limits here for 100. Stop loss is at 199. Okay, and this is right above that resistance line, because sometimes stocks will go up and then bounce off that resistance or go back down. So I want to put my buy limit here. Let's say I change my mind and I want to, I want to buy it up here. You don't have to go back into the order. You can just click on this and move it up and let it go, and then you modify your order. That's it. Okay, and let's say, well, I want to take profits way higher. Same thing, you move the bar and click modify order, and you're ready to go, guys. Okay, so this is the type of stuff you should be doing on a Sunday. Okay, this is why Sunday scans are so important. You can do it on Saturday too, right? But just for today, it's Sunday, so you should be working your charts and finding out what's going on, right? If I'm scanning for new stocks, I come over to my scanner. Okay, so I'm looking at $2 stocks, but now I can flip this around and look at expensive stocks. And here you go. You got strong sells and you have strong buys. Okay, so let's look at one more, guys. And I want to look at Adobe because I heard something about it this week. And let's see what they got going on. Okay, Adobe is looking just like it said, right? Scanner said strong buy, and I'm seeing a little bit of bullish pattern down here, but let's look at the numbers. Okay, so if you're gonna just day trade this and you want to make some extra cash, okay, then you need technical analysis. So here, okay, I'm going to look at this, and this is something good to look at. One, because I want to know if it's bullish or bearish. Two, in case you want to keep the shares for a long time. So you can see all time it's up like 169,000%. That's interesting. I wonder because it started at such a low price. Last 5 years, it made 60%. That's a good number, guys. That's a good number. But last year, it lost 18%. So Friday, it made it 1.37 for the week, 5.85. That is good. If you wanted to day trade that for a week, that is a good number. Okay, paper trade it. Okay, if you're new, paper trade it. And then we got 6 months. Last 6 months, well, for the month is down 4.65, but the last 6 months up 20. So 6 months ago, if you bought it, which is here, kind of here, right? And it went up. So not bad. So let's go back to our chart and let's go look at Adobe. Same thing. Okay. You can see, okay, just like the stock screener says, this is a strong buy. You can see my indicator already set up a buy signal here, which was on Thursday, March 16th. Okay, guys. Here we go. This might be a good entry. Let me check out the MACD. MACD is flipping right here. These are strong signs, guys. So I might be looking at Adobe this week. Maybe this will be option trading for me. All right. So we got a request here. Let's see the daily. You want to see the daily on Tesla or on Adobe? I know there's a delay in the chat. So let me know, Ivan, if it's Adobe 30-minute or Tesla. I'll look at 30-minute Adobe, but I'll switch over to Tesla in a second. Okay. Had a sell signal there. All right. So let's go over to Tesla. And 30-minute, okay, Tesla, okay, and I think we talked about this, right? So I think you see what I see here. So potentially Tesla on the 30-minute could be forming a small head and shoulders, okay, which would take it down. But let me look at something else with Tesla. We have our buy and sell signals. Man, let me move this over. And Tesla. All right, cool. So Tesla, we had a nice, and I call it nice because when you get a 30-minute sell signal, guys, and then the stock goes down, it was here, came down to about $8, maybe $9. Okay, almost 5%. If you're an options trader, it's a lot of money if you're playing Tesla. Okay. Now, this is important, and I think this is what you want to see, Ivan, because I'm sure you want to short it, right? So let's look at two things. Okay. We're going to look at support. And now, if you guys are looking at charts and you're like, okay, well, this is support here. Correct. Maybe 2 days ago or 2 trading days ago, support was here. Okay. And you see it broke support and then it went down. Now, what I do is I look at what's been the latest support. So the latest support is right here. Okay. So now it was here. Now this is the latest and greatest, right? So if I set that down there, okay, we can see our latest support is right in here, started there, and then we have it here. Now, the curious part is that it is bouncing and bouncing off that support line, okay? Now, I want to know what's next for Tesla. Do I get into a bearish position? Do I get into a bullish position? Because technically it's going up. You have to have rules, guys, and the rules are this for me. I need a buy signal. Okay. My buy signal gives me 3 things. It gives me my moving averages that I like are crossing up, which is the white arrow. Then I need to see us with a green dot. We're building momentum. Third, I need a buy signal. I get those 3, I'm in. And you guys can see here. Okay. And this is a perfect example of how good this indicator is, guys. I got my green dot, boom. I got my white arrow, boom. And then here, I got my buy signal. Now, if I bought in here and I let it ride up, right around the sell signal, okay, it's $5 move, okay, 3%, guys, okay, $5 move. You take this and you're an options trader, okay, and you bought yourself, let's say a 25 delta, okay, it's 125 bucks. If you bought a 50 delta, okay, you're looking at $250 minimum, but you know the delta increases on the way up, so potentially you could have been around $350. Okay, now if you're new, paper trade this, guys, okay, and I'm going to recommend an entry with deltas, and that's in my courses. If you guys click on the link below, you guys will see it. But this here, okay, we don't have the signals. I don't have the signals. I play on the 30-minute. I don't have the signals I want, okay? But if I want to know what's going to happen, go backwards, okay? Let's see what it did on the 15-minute chart. 15-minute chart has a buy signal, okay? So what does that mean? Potentially it could turn on the 30-minute soon. Now, I like to cheat a little bit, and I'm going to go down here. Let's see, you guys can see. Okay, down in trading view, I'm going to go to extended view. And on the extended view, which is after hours, look at what's happening. And this is to your benefit. You guys want to do this. You want to see, okay, well, on Friday when it closed, you had a buy signal, and then it looked bullish in the after hours. Whoa, what happened? It started going down, guys. People started selling it off, okay? But you did get a buy signal on the 30-minute, okay? But I don't trade after hours, okay? Because this can happen. You can get a buy signal because there's momentum, okay? A lot of volume. If you put it all together with after hours and during the day, but then they dumped this stock. Look at that, 180, and it got all the way down to 179. But it is in a small bearish mode there. Okay, this will give you a better view on the 5-minute. So what I would do, okay, you guys pick a time frame you like. I like the 30-minute. I like the 1 hour. I like the 4 hour, depending on how fast the stock moves. Okay, you might have stocks you're playing with and they're just too fast for you guys. Move up in time frames. Okay, don't do it on the 5-minute. If you can't do it on the 15 or 30, maybe you're looking at the 1 hour. So example, Tesla here. We'll look at Tesla on Monday. Okay, on Monday we had a buy signal on the 30-minute. Okay, and this went on for a while. Okay, it went on until Tuesday, 3 p.m. That's when we saw a sell signal. And then at the end, we got a strong buy signal. Of course, we had news, right? And then we got another sell signal, this dump, and this one was cleaner. It went down for a while. Then, of course, we had the buy, another sell here, okay, on the 30-minute. Now, if this is too fast for you, then maybe you switch over to the 1 hour, guys, okay? Maybe move my drawings. I'll move back to regular trading hours, okay? Regular trading hours, okay? If you're playing Tesla, okay? Again, I'll draw my support here. But if I'm playing Tesla on the 1 hour, this is a lot cleaner. If you look at the indicator, okay, you got a buy signal here. Let me highlight it a little better. Okay, buy signal came on. And let's say you bought right in here and you just held on to it, okay? Because you don't have a sell signal, okay? The moving averages are going to move up and down, but what a strong move, okay? And then you're here. If you sold here on the sell signal, that's 181. So you started at about 167, guys, okay? That's an $11 move. Not bad. And you don't have to sit in front of the computer. This is swing trading. You don't have to sit in front of the computer. You got in, and what a great move. Okay. Now, in the courses, guys, I teach you how to do this on paper trading, of course, and how to set a stop loss, which you guys saw when we did in the previous ticker. Okay. All right. So that's what I think is going on with Tesla. Now, I do want to show you guys two more stocks. That's Microsoft and Google. Okay, so we got Microsoft here. Okay, Microsoft is just like Google, a nice little bull run. Okay, I had been tracking Microsoft for a while here, and I drew my line. Okay, this is a downtrend line, and then it broke the trend line, so I knew, okay, this thing's turning around. Why is it important for me to look at Microsoft even though I'm not playing it? Because it affects the SPX, guys. It affects other stocks that I do play with. And look at this on the 1 hour. Strong support for Microsoft right in here. Okay, and then let me drag this up here. Another support area. Okay, now if I turn on my indicators with Microsoft, you have one buy signal, guys, and that was at about 252, 253. It is currently at 278. Now you tell me, does this indicator work? Okay, this could be a very powerful tool for you guys. It's going to be on sale, guys. I'm going to put it on the website. 99 bucks, guys. You can't go wrong. You're going to have a video just like this one where I teach you how to use it each and every day. So Microsoft is in a nice bull run. Let me go look at that MACD. Oh, finally, it looks like it wants to pinch. Might be headed down. Okay. 4 hours still looks strong. On the 30-minute, it already turned on the 30-minute, guys, and you want to know what this means. Okay, I cover this in the courses. Okay, the reason you want to buy courses, guys, and get the education is because if I'm not available or anyone else you watch doing a Sunday scan, you're going to be stuck on Monday. You're going to be stuck in your trade. So you want to learn how to do this stuff. So now we have a indicator that flipped and we're on our way down. Okay, which is why, look at this. Okay, if I go on the 30-minute time frame, I got a sell signal here, and you can see we're trending down. Okay, now let's go look at Google. Google is also moving the market up, and you can see originally, and like remember I told you guys, the trading view will keep your lines whatever you're doing. And you can see I was tracking Google, and again it broke this trend line here. So let me get rid of that one. And this is, if you guys look at it, okay, I'm gonna go in the 1 hour. This is identical. I mean identical to Microsoft. Now, one thing that I'll teach you guys is, why is it just like Microsoft? Why does it look just like Microsoft? Like they look like twins. I'm gonna tell you why. Because computers are buying stocks. So the computers have their own indicators, and they say buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. And so you're competing against computers on the 1 minute, the 5 minute. They even have 30-second charts, guys. I have it up here. I'll show you. Okay. This is what a 30-second chart looks like. Look at that. Buy, sell, buy, sell. Then I'll show you the 15-second chart. It is just a traffic mess in there. Okay. And these are computers. I can put you on a 1-second chart because that's what they do. Okay. So you're competing against these guys. This is why I like the higher time frames. Okay. Because one thing I'll always preach to you guys is charts don't lie, guys. Okay. So we have buy signal right around $92. Okay. And we're at a 102. We found support at 89.90. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys something right here. Let's see if this will pop up in my screen. There it goes. Awesome. So this is something I was sharing with a few people in the bull ring, guys. Okay, if you have a margin account and your margin account is $25,000, okay, I can take $25,000. I divide it by the bottom here, which is $90. Okay. I could have bought 277 shares of Google. Google got up to 103. That's a $13 move. So I take that times 13. And I would have had $3,600 in my account additional. I would have made $3,600 if I would have started on Monday and closed my position on, no, I'm sorry, that's not Monday. Monday the 13th, and then we closed on Friday the 17th. Yes, 1 week. So in 1 week, guys, you could have made $3,600 if you had a margin account. Okay. How can you make that money? Okay. Using indicators, getting the education. All right. Let's say you don't have $25,000. Say you have 1,000. I have 1,000. I divide that by 90, which is what the stock price was. I get 11 shares. 11 shares times 13. Made 144 bucks this week extra. Now, if I do that times 52 weeks a year, $7,500. Okay, $7,500. Now, remember, if you're using technical analysis, if you're using education, guys, this is going to be easy for you guys. Okay. Now, if you don't understand stocks, you need to buy a course, guys. A course for $99 that gives you the education and the entry, guys, and money back guarantee. 30 days. Okay. 30 days. If you don't make $100, guys, send the course back. I'll give you your money back. Okay. But this is simple here. Okay. Google is heading up, and let's look at it. Okay. It's moving the market up. This is why the market's doing this, trying to go up, go down. But Google's falling. That's on the 1 hour. Okay. It's already starting to pinch. Okay. Looking like a dolphin. But again, it did the same thing like Microsoft because it's doing the same thing. Computers are buying this. And I don't think I finished that conversation, but if computers are buying it, computers are also programmed to say, if somebody buys Google, buy Microsoft. And so you got two buys going on, and they say, if Google's being sold, sell Microsoft. So they sell both. Okay. So that's what you're competing against. So it's hard to day trade. I know a lot of day traders that are not doing well. They're doing what they call holding the bag, right? They're losing money because they're not putting time into the education. Going on Twitter is not education. Okay. Going on Twitter is going to teach you one thing. Go look at rumors. Okay. Go look at what people think. And they're not showing you how to get into a trade, guys. Okay. Most important part. All right. So we looked at a few trades. I don't think we have any more. If you guys want a chart and you guys want something on the next video, leave it in the comments below. I'm going to take this live broadcast, guys, and I'm going to put it up as a video so you guys can take advantage of some of the education that is here. The education in the courses is way lengthier. Okay. More detail. Okay. It's not long hours. Okay. 15 minutes a day, guys, and you're going to do well. Okay. But if you want to trade, you got to make this your life. Okay. You got to understand what to do next. Okay. It's just like swimming. Okay. You're going to learn a lot of things that are going to keep you safe in the water. So I hope this helped, guys. We'll be on another scan next week, and then I'm going to have a private group. If you guys join the bull ring, we'll have private classes that we do online. Okay. Even though you have the courses, we continue the free education if you are in the bull ring. Okay. You don't have to buy any more courses. You get more live with me, guys. And then I post the videos up in a private room so you can go back and look at them. All right, so I hope this helps you guys. And for now, I'm going to turn this off, but I will post up. Okay, appreciate you, Ivan. And I will post this up in the channel under live videos, guys. Okay, and also under scan and stock market. So I'll put it in a few places so you guys can find it. Okay, hope this helps, guys. We'll see you on the next video.